to the country to be speaking to you. When those of you who don't understand Telugu can probably follow their lectures very keenly. They are also bilingual, so anyone has questions in Telugu can pose questions in Telugu. So it's not that they are at a disadvantage if you speak only English or Telugu. Okay. To start with, we have Somshekhar will be coming in the next session. I think he'll be introduced by my colleague. Then we have another senior journalist from Times of India. We'll have some very fine writers, science writers from ICAR institutions and extension institutions in private. Okay. Well, we'll have a brief session, a writing session, an assignment session, so that we also understand that we are able to pick up some basic things which have been discussed here. Okay. So just a couple of sentences on science. I'm sure Professor Visheshara would agree with me. Well, at the cost of repeating myself, I would recall what I said in my talk for the journalists. Okay. I'm reminded of a small story in my own life. Okay, we had a maid servant who had a small son, young son. I asked her, what is he doing? She said, he is working under a doctor. You have doctors, I mean, this is just very close to the city, 70 kilometers. What is he doing with the doctor? He is just helping him out with syringes, medicines, doing all kinds of errands. I asked her, what is that he is going to become in life? She said he is going to become a doctor. It amused me, honestly. Why it amused me is that, we are staying maybe 60 or 70 kilometers away from town. And we have people where there are definite information gaps as far as science is concerned. Okay, imagine. Just 70 kilometers from here, we have people who have knowledge gaps in science. Only our understanding of medicine is that, yes, if he is working under a doctor, my son also will become a doctor. We all know that it is not so easy. Okay? So, what is this role for a journalist? Can we fill these information gaps? It is not just for rural audience, please. I think within the society you have layers and layers of people where there are information gaps. Though we have been exposed to a surfeit of information on science, thanks to COVID, I think we were all baffled, confused about whether plasma is good, whether plasma is bad. Okay, people were running around for plasma, identifying plasma donors. Okay, we have been exposed to a lot of messages, misinformation about COVID, right? Fine. I think that is where we talk about the role of a journalist. Okay, tomorrow when you become journalists, I think we'll have to plug these gaps, information gaps. We'll have to dispel all these misgivings in the society, clarify, put to rest all controversies, talk about innovations, talk about breakthroughs. Okay, unless we empower them with science information, unless they become literate with regard to science information, I think we will be failing in our duty. I think this is something which we have to keep in mind. One more point, I'll just stop here after this. If you survey the kind of journalism, dominance or the coverage given to journalism, it is just about 3%. I mentioned this last time also. This is not what I am saying, this is the outcome of research by the Indian Science Writers Association. 3% is the coverage given to science aspects in mainstream media. So you can imagine the quantum of space which is available for science writing. Okay, so there is an immense scope for science writing, whether you are a science graduate or not. I think these 2 years or 1 year which you spend in your department, you will have to crystallize your priorities, identify what are your strengths, weaknesses, and think about where would you like to be, whether you want to be a political correspondent or a science correspondent or a business correspondent. But I am saying this because there is enough scope for science writing. Okay, I can go on and on, but I'll stop here.